Czara's Babelkami. The construction of this work is something akin to medieval labor. I start with a 4x4 cedar beam. I think the scale of my work is extraordinarily important. When I make a large piece, I have so many opportunities to make it complex. Sometimes like 3,900 opportunities to then, keep making decisions and keep making details. I think equally important is that it envelops the human because it's tall and it's wide, that somehow when you can embrace the body, you can also embrace the psyche more effectively. The surfaces of what happens with my sculpture, the textures that I put on my sculpture, that is a huge part of what makes it work for me. Something that I have to have in mind when I start a piece, because you have to start somewhere, you have to begin somewhere, is an image that I have in my head. It has nothing to do with words. Words never help me in making my work. And I think one of the things that I had in my mind, which obviously came through in Czara's Babelkami, is a sweater that I used to wear as a little girl that had these circular knobbies that were hanging off the surface of the sweater. Somehow it influenced that image because of the comfort I might have felt in that sweater. I think it's extremely important for me to be working with my body, for me to be working with my hands. I never make models. I never make drawings for what it is that I do. I would hate to be a slave to those things because they're so stupid in terms of giving you any information on a flat sheet. You just can't understand it the way you need to understand it when it's in your head. You have to feel alive while you're building because you're making all these decisions constantly. That's the reason why it's not dead. Otherwise, the piece would be dead. I do come from a long line of Polish peasant farmers. My father used a lot of farming implements. The war ended in 1945. Before that, and I was born 3 years before that, my father worked on a farm as he was conscripted by the Germans in order to do that labor. And he was such an extraordinary worker that the Burgermeister asked my father to continue on in that farm. But my father said to him, "How can I? Because this would mean that I would doom all of my children also to do the same work that I'm doing." So we chose to go the route of the post-World War II refugee camps for displaced Polish people. And we came to the United States at the very end of 1950. People think that while I'm making work, I think about the refugee camps. I don't. I never have. But I'm sure that it's had a real effect on this thing that I call will, the will that I have to do my work. I get obsessed as though, I still have this yearning, this opening, this hole in my mind that needs to be filled by what my ancestors did, basically for thousands of years. And somehow I can feel that they're still running in my blood. Whether I want it or not, it's there. The inside of my work is as important as the outside. And it doesn't really matter that nobody sees it, just like the inside of our bodies are extremely important, It's what's inside the earth that's extraordinarily important as well. Czara's Babelkami has a gorgeous inside.